Cindy Ming here, Martial Art World. Very happy to be with Charles Water, Mr. Water, Kyosanim, instructor of the Tang Sudo Huang School. Very nice to be here.
Thank you. Nice of having you here.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting us. The Kartatot program is a smashing success.
Thank you very much. We're very excited about it. The parents are raving about it, and I walk out of here feeling at times so incredibly high and so incredibly frustrated trying to keep 4-year-olds into a situation where they can continually learn. But we're very excited about the progress of the program.
What was it that prompted you to start a Kartatot program?
There was a need, when I first opened up 2.5 years ago, parents came in here, it doesn't matter what it costs, I want to sign my son up, he doesn't listen to me, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. And a lot of them were 4 and very young 5-year-olds. These kids haven't developed the hand-eye nor the foot-eye coordination that it takes to do the more difficult techniques. But yet, why not give them an opportunity to learn some of the mental aspects of the martial art, the discipline, the focus, the concentration, the respect for their parents, the respect for their peers. All I want them to learn is give them a foundation and teach them how to handle life's little problems all by themselves.
I was a black belt in judo when many years ago I was practicing, and I felt since I started at 11, why not start my child a lot younger? And we were looking around for places to take her. Since she was only 3.5, it was very difficult to find any location.
That is rather young.
Yes, but it's the formative age. It's the age where there's learning balance, learning hand-eye motion, learning dexterity, and also learning respect and education. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a location where she could learn education of martial arts, the mentality behind the martial art.
Yes, okay.
Everybody can learn to hit. Everybody learns how to fight.
Right.
You don't need training for that.
Right.
But learning when to use it and how to use it, that you should have training for.
Okay.
And the respect for people. And I found it in this school.
Now, you had an interesting way that your wife had heard about the program and then you brought her down, and you had also searched a long
We
time.
researched many places prior to this, interviewing the instructors, and my wife was looking at this with an advertisement saying Kartatot, which was
Very unusual name. too.
exactly, which fit perfectly.
Yes.
Since Stephanie would keep on calling herself a toddler to begin with, I am a toddler, we figured this is a perfect place to try. And when we came here, we talked to Mr. Waters, and his mentality was different than most of the instructors that we met. He was more into the education of the child than into the education of the forms of karate. Because he knew that the children can't kick. The children can't punch. They don't know how to block. But they should learn how to start doing it. They like to look at their bigger people. They like to look at their older generation, let's say, the adults, and try to copy them. And that is good.
What do you do if I get close to you? What do you do if I get close to you?
Justin, how long have you been studying here at Mr. Waters' school?
2 years.
And you started at the Kartatot program, right?
Yes.
Maybe you can show us something that you do?
Okay.
Oh, terrific. Great. Why don't you tell us a little bit when you started?
Okay. When I started, I saw Kartatot was very different. I didn't know it was just running and stuff. I saw it was like real karate. But then I noticed that I can't really do that because I wasn't old enough.
So you kept on
Yeah.
studying?
Yeah. And yesterday I got my green belt.
You did. Congratulations. That's great. Let me shake your hand there. Was it a hard test?
Nah. I think just the wood was it.
Oh, really?
I broke the wood.
Okay. So what do you want to keep practicing in karate?
Yes.
Want to go all the way to the black belt?
Yes.
Oh, good for you.
I want to go higher than black belt.
Higher than black?
Well, I want to go to master if it's possible.
To master, and I'll bet you'll be a very good one.
Well, he works on what looks like a classical positive reinforcement.
Yes, that's right.
And psychology, the whole psychology behind it. Why tell a person you're bad? Why tell a person you don't do it well? It's better to say, you are doing, no matter how little it is, you're doing good. You're doing better.
That's right.
You're improving.
That's right.
It builds up a child's self-esteem.
That's right. Absolutely.
And in the formative ages, 5, 4, 3, going up even to the higher ages.
Right.
That's important. People
Right.
like to be told how good they are.
That's right.
People don't like to hear that they're bad.
Especially at such an early age.
You can't.
Especially is with Stephanie, who was 3.5 when she first started.
She started, she was 3.5 years old, and she's here a year now. And I think Mr. Waters had a little bit of apprehension because was the youngest to ever start in the Kartatot. But he accepted her, and I think she's doing very well.
She looked great today.
She loves Mr. Waters. This is one class she refuses to miss under any circumstances, including when she injures herself. She has to come.
Trounces right in. I noticed that she had a bandage of poison ivy, and I felt kind of bad. I noticed this little girl with bandages on her fingers, and I thought, my Lord, and she's still in here taking the class.
Oh, she wouldn't miss this.
For it.
Yes, she wouldn't miss this for anything. Not only that, but she was the first girl in the class.
Is that right?
And she was a little apprehensive at the beginning also.
Is that right?
Being a girl in karate with all boys,
Yes.
and the boys being at that age a little rougher and all that.
Yes.
But she loves it, and she didn't find any problems. Mr. Waters helped her over the first little hump of being the only child that's a girl
Yes.
in a class, being the youngest
Yes.
and the smallest
Right.
in the class at that time.
You really infuse a kind of, what should we say, a feeling of where they are, how they're relating to their peers, and how they relate to other people, to be careful, and awareness that is not really taught in most young karate programs. Do you have a background in child psychology?
Well, I minored in child psychology, but what does a minor in child psychology do for you these days?
Well, you started a karate school with a children's program.
The Grandmaster Huang Qi, the man that founded or brought this ancient martial art into the 20th century, always says that martial artists should always continue being scholars. And I think any martial artist realizes that in order for them to grow, then not only should they grow physically, but also mentally and spiritually. So I continue doing research on my own, and I know enough that I don't know anything. So I'm always continuing to learn.
Do you feel that you also get that back from your children?
Absolutely, absolutely. I learn more from the children than anybody else. And that way, that's the best growth that there is, the best growth. And it teaches me a little bit more about my own awareness. So I end up listening more than I talk. That's why when you saw the program today, a couple of them were acting up and they were getting crazy over here. I don't yell at them, I don't do it. I know at 4 years old, they're gonna be a little abrasive at times, but they're going to grow out of it. So as long as we're patient with them, we can help them grow. Absolutely.
This week on the Martial Arts from the Past, the martial art world goes back to 1967 for a karate demonstration by Bonnie Schoen. Don't get fancy.
In New York, actress Bonnie Schoen with her karate instructor demonstrates what she's learned about the fine art of masher mangling. It's obvious her kicks are good in any league to make the point. This guy needs another lesson, and he's playing with dynamite. Bonnie shows that she's learned her karate well, and his stomach should be all right in a few weeks. Even a friendly pat can lead to disaster. Men who are grabby make Bonnie quite crabby, and the rest is poetry in motion. She must be a real fun girl on a date.
From the last Karate T-League Championship held by Joe Versace, New Jersey, some selected breaks of the week.
Any more competitors? We got one guy.
George Strickland here, and standing next to me is Veronica Casito, who is a third place winner in the Women's Advanced Greenbelt Division. Tell us about the form you just did.
It's American Karate. I study Scorpion style of self-defense, and the kata I just did was Kisatsu.
How'd you get started?
When I was 13 years old, my brother was into it, so I enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed watching him, so I decided to join it too.
Are you going to do anything else in the tournament today?
Yes, I plan to do kumite. I've done pretty well. This is my first third place trophy. I usually get first or second place.
Well, first, second, third, and in the top three, that's what counts. How do you see yourself going on in the future? Are you going to continue competing here, or would you like to go around the country?
Oh, I would love to go around the country. Internationally.
Internationally. And next to me is Frances R. Chevelle, the winner of the Women's Advanced Brown Belt Forms Division. Frances, tell us about that form you did.
The form is named Chinte, and it's from the JKA, which is the Japanese Karate Association, and it's a Shotokan. And the philosophy of Shotokan would be funakuchi. That's our style in karate. It's funakuchi philosophy, and that's the way that they're all performed. They all have names to it. And this kata is mostly done by women, because as you can see of the movements, you don't really use that. You use a lot of sweeps with your arms, and and it's a woman's kata. As told to me by the sensei, this is a woman's kata.
Who introduced you to this style?
My instructor, he's been with the JKA and also with the AAU in Nishiyama and LA. He's associated with him, and he's been in it for many, many years. He's 20, 30 years.
Well, how does this training work with you as far as your everyday life? Does it help you to relax or focus your energies?
Oh, yes. Karate is for everyone, no matter what age you are. It's fantastic. It's mentally, physically. It doesn't matter how old you are, because you're learning. You're always learning, and your body and your mind are right there. Any frustrations you get at work, you can let it out in the dojo. That's karate. That's what it's all about. It's for everybody, no matter what age you are.
Standing next to me now is Jacqueline Drayton, who's come in second place in the women's forms. Tell us about the form you showed us.
Okay, first of all, my school is Dennis the Branch Kartatot, and that form took me 2 years to develop the speed, timing, and sequence of the kata.
What are some of the specific techniques of that form?
Side kicks, this is the most important technique, and jumping double kick, double front kick.
How many years have you studied?
5 years.
George Strickland for the martial art world here, and it's a pleasure to be standing next to Mr. Lamarr Thornton, who put together the Battle of the Dojos here in Harlem, New York. Congratulations on a wonderful tournament, sir. I notice you're just not a person standing by watching all the action. You just put on a demonstration for us. Tell us what you did.
Well, what I did was, first I started off with some bo-jitsu. That's a bow staff. It's a long stick. So we did a two-man set, which is called bunkai. It's a set routine, which is a drill for the actual fighting. And then I went into self-defense, or one-step sparring, which is a pre-range drill to help you in your fighting.
How many of your own students are here today?
Well, I have at least about 150 of my own students. Because in our dojo, we have about 250 students. We have 3 schools, 3 schools in the New York area.
Well, what are your future plans now that your tournament's obviously always a success? What do you see for yourself in the future?
Well, it depends on, how our sponsors do. You know that Budweiser's sponsoring our tournament, and, it depends on what, where they want to go, and, what they want to put into the tournament. I would like to see this tournament in Jacob Javits next year, the Jacob Javits Center next year. But like I said, it depends on Budweiser and Coca-Cola.
Well, I just want to congratulate you again. I know just from looking out into the crowd, all the great martial artist legends that came here today, and they're showing their appreciation for what you're doing for the community. And I just want to wish you much continued success.
All right, thank you, George. You know, and I want to thank all of the competitors and the black belts that came out to help me to make this tournament a success.